Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to say that Consciously Interviews is interviewing the one and only Loretta GENSIS.
Nana GENSIS.
Yeah, I was going to say, I call her Nana GENSIS. She's known as Nana GENSIS. So welcome.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Coral.
Hello. So we're going to just start. I was just saying to her that, or saying to Nana, that I came into the music business late in life, And so when I first met her, it was seeing her on stage, backing various artists, doing very well, obviously, not knowing that she had this vast history, and also that she has her own career as an artist in her own right. So that is what we're going to look at today. So we're going to start. So according to your bio, which I dutifully read and wrote down some questions, you started performing at 6 years old?
Yes, I mean, obviously to my family.
Stuff
like that, to my father and his friends. And he used to, because my dad was from Jamaica. Okay. So he used to put on the reggae music and, say, dance, girl, dance. And I used to be dancing and singing. And, I remember I learned to song, actually. And it was quite sad. It's going back from the 70s. And I sang it, and I remember my mum crying. I was thinking, why is she crying? And then years after, I did some research on the song. And I can't remember the lady's name. She was well known, around Bob Dylan time.
Okay.
And it's about a girl that killed herself. And I'm like 6, 7 years old. Can you imagine learning a song like that? So now I know why my mum was crying.
Did they tell you to sing, or did you discover that you could sing? I know it's a long, you were young, but did you?
No, you still remember that feeling. I got such pleasure. When I used to sing to my dad and I used to sing to my sisters when they were going to bed, and I'd say, Mom, tell Laurie to shut up. And I used to feel so much pleasure. Coral, and then going to school and singing backing vocals, and I thought I could just sing harmonies because they always used to call me to do backing.
Okay.
And then I realised that I could do harmonies. That was in primary school. So I kind of knew I had a love for it. Yeah.
Oh wow! So they call the term the pecking order. Where did you come in the family?
I'm the 5th child.
Oh, right. Okay. So
there's 7 of us. There's 7 with my mum and dad, and then I've got another brother and sister in Jamaica and America on my dad's side. So there's 9 of us.
All right. So right. You say your dad was Jamaican. Where was your mum from?
She was white English.
Okay. Right.
Yes, and she was from. What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say you look. Oh gosh, you like exotic.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, you look exotic.
No one ever thought I was mixed race.
Oh,
going to Jamaica, they say, "Hey, coolie girl."
That's right. That's right.
Or I'd go to I'd go to America, and even now I get Ethiopians speaking to me in their language. Some of my friends always thought that I was. So my mum was from southeast, and then she moved up to Carl Shorten, and she met my dad in the 50s, and that was it. They were together over 50 years.
Wow.
And you can imagine it.
Yeah.
It was really hard for them, but that's the power of love.
Yeah. Did that affect you in any way, the fact that it was 2 different races and it was in the 50s? Because that's like
Well, yeah, because I was born in the 60s. So, I felt the difference.
Yeah.
But funny enough, I always knew where I felt comfortable, Coral.
Yeah.
Because remember, there's 7 of us over here, and I was always into my culture and black roots. And from when I was young, my dad used to get his Jamaican food and stuff, and I always embraced it.
So from there, from primary school, you carried on in music, obviously. So tell me about the All Stars Steel Band.
I learnt to play steel pan in primary school.
Yeah.
And then I moved on to secondary school, Priory Park in Stockwell, all girls school.
Yeah.
And the same steel pan teacher that I had in primary school, he was in secondary school. So he said to me, do I want to play? And I said, yeah. And I played the bass, double tenor, what they call tenor pan.
Yeah.
So we used to do that. So we used to rehearse during lunch break.
Right.
When everyone was playing, we would be doing steel pan. But I loved it. And then we went to play on in the carnival, you know, local community gatherings. And that was a good experience.
Right. So I read that you were asked to tour, but you weren't able to tour until you finished your school. Was that your parents putting their foot down, or was that your decision?
No, that was my dad's. But what my mum, sorry, my mum and dad's.
Yeah.
But I just finished school actually. And I saw a friend of mine, and you know, I was saying to her, I'm only 16, and I was saying, oh gosh, there must be more to life than this. What do I know about 16? But this is the power of a thought. Yeah, I'm thinking that, and then I got on the bus and I saw a friend of mine, and he Patrick Augustus.
Okay.
He's a writer and he's a steel pan player. He's been in the business for years. So he said, oh, my friend is looking for a steel pan player. And that's just as I finished, you know, saying to my friend, there must be more to life. So I said, all right. So I phoned the guy. I had to go up to Leighton Buzzard in Bedfordshire.
Right.
Did the audition, and then I got it. You know, and I told my parents, and they said I have to finish it, you know, because I was just finishing school.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And the rehearsals was like 2 minutes away from where I lived. So that worked out perfectly.
Oh, right.
And I auditioned and I went to the rehearsal. My mum came up then, and I had a boyfriend at the time, you know, puppy love. And he came marching up there with my mum. They could stop me. But that's destiny, isn't it? So, but the guy who ran the band, Zeke and Aquavita, the man is Zeke, he explained to my mum that I'm going to be all right and stuff like that. And so they let me go. But I think they knew that I was destined to sing because I just love music.
You love music. Exactly. Yeah. So what was it like touring? What? Because you're still young at that time. So
it was mind blowing. It was mind blowing.
Wow.
16. I think it was, you know, okay for my mum and dad because I mean, there was 9 of us at home with my mum and dad. We was in a 4-bedroom, so at least I kind of gave up some space, you know. At home. Yeah. And my first gig was Monte Carlo Sporting Club, and we were there for 6 weeks. I'd never been away that long. I mean, previously to that, I went to America in '78 for a couple of weeks to see family. Yeah. And that was that's the only traveling that I did. And the touring was amazing at 16 years old. I'd never seen such beauty, you know, the scenery in the south of France and, you know, Italy, Switzerland and Ireland. So it was an eye-opener, and it made me realise this is what I want to do. I didn't know it would take me, you know, it would be such a journey, but it's been a great journey. Yeah.
So how long did you tour for? How long did it last? That
2 years.
Okay.
2 years.
And you're still young, really, because you're just 18 when oh gosh. So what happened after that? What did your journey take you? Or where
after touring, when I finished the band, it led me to Luton, Bedfordshire, and I started to sing with some bands, some Rasta roots bands, and and that's where it went from there. Done a couple of shows up there, but it was just about doing groundwork. Yeah, it's about, you know, we all want to be stars and this and that, but it's not that easy. No. You know, and I've got to the stage now, you know, I want to be able to just do what I'm doing and earn a living from it and bring joy to other people. And you know, but you're very talented, so yes, we should appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You know, I look at what's it, Ezek and Aquavita? Yeah. Have I said it right? You have.
All right. So what genre was that? What was?
It was a cabaret band.
Okay.
So we had live bass, drums, guitar, keyboard, and then we had 2 tenor pans, steel pans. So yeah, we did that. And then he was a singer and used to dance around fire and do limbo, and it was that type of thing. We used to play reggae, calypso, that kind of thing.
So you did genres in the as a cabaret act.
Yeah.
So was it a residential gig or did you go around?
Well, yeah, it was Monte Carlo Sporting Club. That was like for 6 weeks every year. Okay. That's where we performed with Tina Turner, Cher, Ben Vereen, Ella Fitzgerald on the same set. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I'm impressed. Yeah.
Monte Carlo Sporting Club is an amazing venue.
Yeah,
it's absolutely beautiful, but it's like more for the rich and famous. So I'm there playing steel pan and stuff, and I'm just looking at the dresses they're wearing and this. But it made me realise as well, it's not all that glitters is gold.
No. And as you say, a lot of work and effort goes on behind the scenes. So,
because that's where I did my first song, a Barbra Streisand song. Zeke said, right, you want to be a singer? Because I was doing backing vocals. Yeah. So he said, okay, learn this Barbra Streisand song and learn Marsha Griffiths, I like to kiss you once more.
Yeah.
So I sang that. And that's where Princess Grace got up and danced. Princess Grace of Monaco.
Yes, I read that. Yeah.
It was, just on her own, and then her escort joined her. But I didn't really appreciate the significance of it at the time. I just saw this beautiful woman just come up and everyone was staring at her, and I thought, who's this? And she looked at me and she started to dance to this reggae music. Wow. And then she died about 2 weeks after that.
No.
2 weeks after that. And my friend was saying, maybe you were the last one to sing a reggae song to her. A Marcia Griffiths.
Marcia Griffiths. That's historic. That should be a historic moment, really. Wow. So, all right, okay. Before it says in your bio, rediscovering reggae. But before that, I mean, the names that are on in the bio, the names of people that you sang with, is like a who's who, famous people. Are there any experiences that are highlighted for you as really special?
There are so many, but it's just to remember. Do you understand it?
Yeah,
because you do so many, and they're all good. Obviously, you get the ones that are not so good, but you learn from them.
Yeah.
I've always loved music, and I've always loved singing, Coral, and I've always put my best foot forward. If I want to be a singer, I trained. I went, I took vocal lessons. For my 30s for about 10 years. Whereas prior to my 30s, I don't want vocal lessons. I'm a singer. I should just be able to sing natural. That's not how it goes.
No.
If you want to look, you've got to learn about the muscles, the throat, the lungs, the breathing, the diaphragm. So, so I thought, right, just put my best foot forward and give it all I've got.
Yeah.
So doing the backing vocals, I loved every minute of it.
Yeah. I as I said, I was surprised at your experience, but okay, it says rediscovering reggae. Was that you made a commitment now that you're going to just sing the reggae, the genre?
Not just sing the reggae, because I do sing. I'm a singer, so I sing music. I just love music, but reggae has always been my heart and soul. It's never let me down. It's never discriminated against me when I've had 5 children bringing up on my own. Whereas with the other genres, they were like, you get people saying, oh, you got kids, you shouldn't do this, it's going to be hard. But reggae never discriminated against me.
Yeah.
I've always had that love for reggae, So that was like rediscovering and saying, this is me, I'm owning up to this. But I am a singer. And when you sing all different genres, it comes into reggae, because reggae is music.
Yes. There's one aspect that is really, what's the word? Personal to me, because my dad, God rest his soul, he died in 2019, and he had dementia, and he also had complications to do with diabetes. So when I saw that, you actually use it as therapy for, I think that's fantastic. So please just describe to me what happens when just describe that whole.
I will. I first discovered it actually when I was working in a care home, because I was carer for over 20 years.
Yeah.
And the last 3-4 years was with people with, 5 years, people with dementia. So I was working in a care home, and they said, well, I won't run some workshops and stuff and sing to the residents. And sung with them, and they remembered all the words. And you're talking to them prior to that, and some of them can't put a sentence together. And you tell me if that's not the amazing power of music. You get them singing and they remember the whole song. They're smiling. They are here with you in the present. They're not trapped.
No.
They're doing something that they love. And this, the music brought out that side. There's a connection to music and the mind. Yeah,
because it must obviously it's a different part of the brain, but wouldn't it be fantastic to find out how, that's amazing. Yeah.
And I've just seen that by experience. So I'm not qualified, or it's not my profession to know how how we could work it towards this, but they do have called Singing for the Brain. I worked with another man, and he was singing opera. He had Alzheimer's, and he was singing opera. I did some vocal lessons with him. His family asked me to. This before I was caring for him. Yeah. So we're doing vocal lessons, and then we put on a show for the family, and he was like 78. Can you imagine how his family felt? They cried tears of joy to know that their dad was doing this. So then I started to work with him as a carer, as a support worker, and we went to the studio, and he'd done a CD. And when I think of him now, tears want to come to my eyes, because he's not with us anymore. But that's the power of music. And for me to actually be able to sing and contribute to music, it's a blessing. It's an honor.
That's amazing.
And that's why I can't complain. I just have to give thanks, even when you've had the rough times, Coral. Because you have to do your groundwork. A lot of people say they want to be singers, and when we come through the first hurdles, we stop. And this is a test.
I think that's a very good a takeaway for me, that you have to put in the work to get the success. I think every artist should hear that bit. Definitely.
I mean, sometimes it's lack of confidence, because it's not easy.
No.
But the only person that can do it is us. We get so much outside influence and noise in the ears. Don't do this. Oh, you can't do this. Really? So you just have to have confidence in yourself and know yourself. No one can't know me like I know myself.
That is true. Very true. And I'm going to take that away as well. So we got right. Currently, you're promoting Rasta Love, but you've done some other singles before that. Talk about the ones that you've done.
Okay. Before the EP, we did Loving Like No Other. That was 2019. And before that, a couple of years before that, I did one called Blacklisted Children, which I produced and financed myself. That was okay. People liked that. But it goes back to the confidence, and I wasn't as confident as I am now. And also, if something's not right in the production or at the foundation, don't try and paste over it, because you're going to come up against that problem again. So there was things that were not correct within the production and things. So I said, no, I'm going to stop. And then met up again with Winston Rose. The producer of the EP. We did Loving Like No Other, and we haven't looked back since.
Listen, babe, you give me love like no other. Yes, you do. The kind of girl like me dreams of. God's glory. Loving me so nicely, everything's okay. You set my soul on fire. You're one of my desires. Ooh, baby. Ah, you give me love like no other. The kind of girl like me dreams of. And baby, I don't want no other lover. I wouldn't trade you for all of the riches in the world. It's really quite amazing what love can do and how you complete my world. So why would I change a thing about you? Love is so amazing. Look what you're doing to me, baby. Oh, baby. You're irresistible. You're giving me love like no other. The kind of girl like me dreams of. I'm gonna tell you again. I don't want no other love. Baby, 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 baby. I wouldn't trade you for the riches in the world. La 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 la. La 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 la. I don't want no other lover. No, no. La 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 la. Hey, hey. You give me loving all the morning and the evening time. You just set me up nice. You make it alright. Baby, baby, the way that you love me, sweetness, pure harmony. So just love me. I feel your love. Oh yeah, I know. I feel your love. Ooh, I feel your sweet, sweet love, baby. I'm gonna tell you again. Oh yes I am, 'cause I feel your good love. You give me loving all the morning, evening time, love, baby. Baby, the way that you love me. You give me sweet love and pure harmony. So just love me. Oh, I feel your love. No other. The kind of girl I dream of. Loving like no other.
Lovely, lovely. So what has been the reception of the music that you've done?
So far,
Yeah,
really good.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
really good. People have been very supportive,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people have seen me out there doing backing and they didn't really know I do lead, but I've been working on my craft for years. It's just that it doesn't happen in other people's times or when I thought it might happen.
Yeah,
You know, the timing is perfect for me.
yeah,
So yeah, a lot of support, a lot of
yeah.
support.
Yeah, I mean everybody like Nana. You know, whenever you say Nana, everybody knows you. So
Oh,
they're very affectionate about you. So
oh wow, that's so nice.
no, it's true. But you've done so much work with so many different artists anyway. You know, so you're known that way. But it's good that you're doing. You know, we're hearing about you. You know that
Mm,
you're in the front this time, and that you're putting
yeah,
forward what you like. So
yeah. Thank
Rasta
you.
Rasta Love is the EP.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, how many songs on the EP?
6.
Six
There's
songs.
6 songs. Yeah.
Okay, and it's all reggae, all different styles.
Yes. Yes, different styles of reggae. We've got some. There's a steppers one, a couple of lovers rock.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm really pleased with it, Coral.
Excellent.
Really pleased.
I like it.
And it's just.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
I was going to ask you, did you write the songs?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
You wrote all the songs?
I did. Ooh. I write all my songs. Thank you. Not saying I wouldn't collaborate with people.
Yeah.
You know, but I when you have no other choice, you do what you have to do. And I've been through a lot in life. Really great experiences and some not so great. As you can imagine, being a woman and having children and stuff. But the good thing about it, through all experience, I've been writing for years.
Material.
So, and what happens, you just get better and better, don't you?
Yeah.
If you keep doing something.
Yeah.
So I would collaborate, but if I've got so much to say and I know how to put it across, then I'll continue to do that.
Yeah. On the subject of collaboration, is there anybody you would really like to collaborate with if you were given the opportunity?
Oh gosh, yeah. Can I think now? Oh dear. Oh dear. You know, Judy Moore at Master Griffiths.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, because but there's also some good artists out there and guys, and I just can't remember at the moment.
Yeah,
Coral,
I put you on the spot.
I tell you whose voice I really like from Mel, Chucky Banton.
I like him.
He's got a good voice.
Because I'm a writer, but I cannot describe why I like that man's voice so much. There's something about him.
His personality comes out through his voice.
I mean, I was in the Chawa chat room and, CB Multimedia played one of his songs and I said, oh, I love me some Chucky. That's what I said. I thought, oh, how would you say that, But I just think there's just something about him. There's just something as an artist. He's really, I know what you mean. I like him.
Yeah, and there's some good talent over here.
Yeah.
But worldwide, there's a lot of people I'd like to work with. But the way I am now, I just keep going forward with a positive attitude and see where it takes me.
Yeah. One last question. What do your children think of you and as an artist?
Oh God, they love it. They always say, "Mum, we're so proud of you," because they've been there all the way, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've been my greatest supporters.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Oh.
They're really good. So it's nice that their mum's doing this.
Yeah.
Because when you do what you've got to do in life, you look after your children, you do what you've got to do.
Yeah.
Work, and you're consistent with your children.
That's right.
Then they'll want you to succeed.
Yeah.
But it's good when you have children or you have a job to have a hobby.
Yeah.
So when your children are older, you've got something already in place. Yeah. You don't think, oh God, I'm lost. What am I going to do now?
Yeah. Yeah, because I've got two boys, and they it still feels strange to them. Well done, Mum. Well done. And it feels strange them saying it because you've been so busy looking after them, so...
Yeah, but they're watching, aren't they?
They're watching, yeah.
Yeah.
I see my eldest son, he's always on my stories and, so...
Oh, that's great.
Watching.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we've still got so much to offer. And this is the thing, that's why you have to know oneself, because if you listen to society and other people, you may never do anything because you're thinking, I'm too old, or not the right colour, or not enough money. It's rubbish.
Yeah, I agree.
There's enough for everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
You've just got to just keep doing your thing, really.
That's right. So how would you, in closing, how would you describe yourself? If someone said describe yourself to me as an artist, what would you say?
Oh, the first thing that comes to mind, I'm real.
Okay.
I keep it real. I have my good days, I have my bad days. There's a positive and negative, but I am me.
I like that.
I am. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And also, I think one of the things I've learned, which is really important, and it's simple. Treat people as you want to be treated, yeah? And then everything else shall be added. And give thanks, have gratitude, and But yeah, I've always tried to treat people as I like to be treated. Doesn't always work out, but you know, you do it for you.
Yeah.
Because it all comes back to us, and then it comes back to your children as well.
That's right. That's right. So, Nana, where can we find you? I know you're on Instagram because I've seen you on Instagram. So, can you tell us your handles, your social media?
Yep. Nana GENSIS on Facebook. I've got Nana GENSIS on YouTube. It would be great if you could subscribe to my channel.
Okay. Yeah.
And where else?
Instagram.
Oh, you can download Instagram, and you can download all my songs on all the major platforms, iTunes, Apple, Deezer, all those. So but if you just hear Nana GENSIS, or you don't get everything, look onto Google. Yeah. And then something will come up. And thank God for social media.
Got some stunning pictures on your website as well. I love the pictures.
Oh, thank you. God, you've really done your research.
Yes. You know, because unbeknownst to you, I've been wanting to interview you for a while.
Thank you.
I'm glad I got the opportunity now. So
it's Winston that said to me, he said, you must do it, she's great. I said, I do like her.
I saw him and I went, Winston.
Yeah, he said, I think you should do this one, you know.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Thank you so much for sparing me the time.
Thank you.
I think you're gonna, you know, open people's eyes about what you've been doing, and also the fact that you're an artist, not just a backing singer. Because I knew you did your own music, but I didn't know how much. And as you said, you've done the groundwork. You've done a lot of groundwork. So I wish you every success. And
thank you so much.
Is there anything in the pipeline after Rasta Love, or are you just?
We're working on the album, so we're getting on really well with the album. Yeah, not far to go. That's all we do. We're all just in the studio,
Yeah.
But it's great. Yes.
When do you think it's going to be here?
We don't really want to put a time on it, but it's going better than what we thought.
Lovely.
Yeah. So we've got the stuff, so it's just about, that's why it's great that we've got people like you interviewing us. So it's like building a momentum.
Yes.
And then people they'll know that we're here and we're going to be doing our stuff.
Oh, well, okay, right. Oh, I got an exclusive. Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, thank you for the interview, and
thank you.
I look forward to the EP. Well, I'm going to be listening to the EP. I haven't listened to all the songs yet. Definitely looking forward to the album.
Thank you so much.
Please feel free to come back for an interview. No problem.
Lovely. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
You do.